We're actually starting this time? All right. Hey guys, we're starting some Guitar Hero this week. We're playing a little bit of Guitar Hero with my friend Greg. I thought we'd do something fun this week, you know, just something different. So we're playing, he's super into this already. We can't even, we're not even like, this is a terrible opening because I'm enthralled by how good he is. Like I can't take my eyes off it. Greg, you're really good at this game.
And this is on medium, right?
Yeah, this is on medium. This is not on hard. So yeah, we're playing Guitar Hero, made by Activision. They made a lot of Guitar Hero games. This is mine. This is my Aerosmith version. I used to work at GameStop, and they had this as the like the demo controller.
They did.
Yeah, and this used to have like a solid steel like cable.
Yeah, I always thought that was sort of like bolted in.
No, it took me a while, but I actually managed to get it off, and it works perfectly.
Does it?
Yeah, because we were getting rid of.
It felt good.
I didn't steal it. I didn't steal it. I used to work there, so they were throwing out the demo because they had to get rid of it. So I was just like, hey, do you mind if I take a few of these? So, and they had like 7 different like special edition ones of them.
Yep.
And so I just grabbed like 6 of them. This is the Aerosmith one. They had because Activision made an Aerosmith Guitar Hero just by itself, right?
They did, yeah.
Just pure Aerosmith songs.
All Aerosmith. I think there was a couple of non-Aerosmith songs on it, but they were like bonus stuff that Aerosmith sort of like gave the green light on.
Oh, that's cool.
Kind of like the Metallica. Metallica, I believe, had a couple of songs that weren't Metallica.
You know, Metallica is like the only band that has actually performed on all of the continents, including Antarctica.
That doesn't surprise me, though. They've been around a long time.
Yeah. It's awesome. I love Metallica. I love classic rock. Classic rock is amazing. Any kind. I love the Doors. I love the Who. I love AC/DC, Metallica. I love Led Zeppelin. I love all, like, just anything classic rock is my jam. What do you think? Do you like classic rock?
You know, I grew up with classic rock, really. You know, Kiss. My mother's a big Kiss fan. My father is a big Rush fan.
Rush is great.
I love Rush. Aside from that, I have a taste for things like Metallica. Megadeth, I guess, is a little not lesser known, but
I love Megadeth.
But I don't know if they're classic rock.
I don't think they technically. Maybe classic metal.
Classic metal. Well, I mean,
would you say
technically that Metallica would fall under that too, though?
You're right. You know, you're right. That should be. I think that is like a subgenre.
Yeah, I would still lump it in the classic rock, though. Because it is rock. It was when metal was sort of evolving on its own away from the traditional band rock.
You know why they called it metal?
Why?
Because metal is harder than rock.
That's kind of cheesy.
It is, though.
Is that really what it is?
I think so. It makes sense, though, doesn't it?
I guess.
Like
guess.
Like nowadays, there's music that some music I like. There's some music I don't. And I think it's the same thing. Like everyone's always saying, like, oh, today's music is like such garbage. Today's music, you know, a lot of it is. But you got to remember that's because there were crappy bands back in the day too. Yeah,
but you know what it is? I think that there isn't any originality these days, I think is the biggest issue.
That's true.
In the music industry right now. I mean, right, like you hear everybody is sampling old stuff. Yeah. Everybody is, you know, pressing new lyrics over old stuff. It's, you know, it is what it is. I mean,
yeah, and it's kind of sad because, I mean, music used to be for the music. Music was just that. It was music. It wasn't for profits. There weren't people rapping about killing other people. There was like soul in it.
I mean, even music today has meaning as well.
Of course it does.
But back then, I think the message was a bit more positive then, like, especially in the hip hop genre.
Yes, absolutely. Because it had a positive message.
It did. Then, I mean, there was some negative to it, but it was negative to bring out the light in things. So, like, it was more to bring attention to negative things that were happening. You know, like Straight Outta Compton just came out.
Yeah.
You know, I heard the movie's amazing, by the way.
Haven't seen it yet. We'll be seeing it.
But, you know, NWA as vulgar as their stuff was, and the message of, you know, disliking the police,
Yeah.
you know, is what. But it came from a very dark place. Like, that's the kind of place that they grew up in, where it almost felt like they were being attacked. And
Yeah.
I mean, if you believe the stories, in a lot of cases they were.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It was more about a culture, not what that culture could sell to people.
Exactly.
And nowadays it's all about like making money and shooting people. And I'm not saying all of it is. There are still a few people out there in the hip hop / rap genre that do it because they love it. Like I think you can think of a good example, like Tyler the Creator. He's hilarious. He does this stuff, like, to quote him, just to piss old white people off. And I think he's hilarious. He makes good stuff. And Cannabis is also another one. He's that's actually where I got that. It promoted it used to promote positive guilt. It was about the rhymes, not wealth. It was about a culture, not what the culture could sell. It was a path to enlightenment, not hell. And I'm like, that's exactly right.
That's a good. Wow.
Yeah, that's what I
crazy.
thought. When I first heard that, it was Cannabis, by the way, amazing artist. I think that Ghost of Hip Hop's Past is the song name for that, by Cannabis. It's incredible.
Cannabis.
Yep. And so there's still people out there making music for music, but people like I don't want to say names, because, you know, there are a lot of artists who have like songs that I like. Like every now and then they'll produce something. Oh, this is catchy.
Right.
But it's not for the music. It's to make money, and that's sad to me.
Yeah, I mean the music industry has really. It's been about the money a lot more recently, because I think of the lack of originality in a lot of cases. But I mean, honestly, you know, like games like this, you know, they make money through games like this.
Yeah.
You know,
True.
they sell song packs, lots of song packs. But I got to say, I actually learned of a lot of artists
Through something
through
like this. Yeah.
these rhythm games.
Absolutely.
Because, you know, a guy like me, I listen to a lot of music, but I'll sort of stick with what I know. I don't really branch out to anything new.
Right.
And I think there's a lot of people like that. You know, unless they're listening to, you know, a radio station, they're not really going to come in contact with anything new. But playing something like this, you know, it's somebody who might be brand new to the world, you know, might be a little bit younger, might not know who the hell Pat Benatar is.
Or
you know what I'm
AC/DC.
saying? Or AC/DC.
Like, what's that?
Or, you know, or anybody like that.
Yeah.
So that's why, you know, these games are really good for that. They're good for introducing people to newer and fresher, or older but fresh things for them.
Absolutely. And that's one of the reasons that I have to give mad props to Activision, because I know games are put out to make money.
Right.
That's a given. But what they did with this stuff was they did it, but they made money off of this stuff, but it also introduced an entire genre of children to music.
That's the thing. I'd argue that Activision's...
Generation, not genre.
Yeah, I would argue that Activision's intent with creating Guitar Hero wasn't necessarily to make money. I think it was to introduce people whom otherwise wouldn't be into music into music. Like, honestly, I'm terrible at everything but playing drums. Like, I kind of got rhythm on real drums, like real instruments.
Right.
I can't play a real guitar. I never, you know, it always seems so daunting.
Yeah.
But I can play video games.
And it makes you feel good.
And it does. It makes me feel good, because it's like, wow, you know, I'm doing
way
something.
better at this than TJ.
But then there's the depressing part where it's like, okay, now I can play nearly everything on expert.
But I can't play a real guitar.
If I had invested that time into a real instrument, probably be pretty decent. And I'm about to show you how decent I am at this.
All right, well, let's put on some nostalgia goggles and get right into it.
Nostalgia goggles,
Let's do it.
All right, you're in control, though.
I am in control. Let's go, Are
you really going to input your initials?
So what do you, back in the day when this first came out, it was the original Guitar Hero, right? Did you pick that up? The first one?
To be perfectly honest, no. I saw it, and I'm going to be blunt, I thought it was a silly thing. I thought initially, you know what? Why am I going to spend this kind of money to play a fake instrument over real songs? I thought it was silly. I did. I didn't pick it up until the second one.
So what changed your mind?
I played it. Much like
yeah,
much like experiencing the Apple Watch through a mic.
Right.
You know, I sort of bashed on something before I actually had a chance to experience it, and then once I did, you know, clearly my mind has changed.
Yeah, Activision they're doing some cool things.
They do.
The
new Guitar Hero looks really, really interesting. The way they have the fret strings sort of set
like
up.
the strings,
they're like doubling them up.
So it's like you can actually learn how to play guitar through a game.
Right.
Yeah.
A competitor of theirs, Rock Band, tried to do something a bit more sophisticated than that, but I think it sort of fell through because it was a little too complicated.
Oh,
I think what Activision is doing with it's Guitar Hero Live, I think it's what it's
Live. I think it's called Live.
Is they're trying to do it in a more playful manner than Harmonix, I think, is the Rock Band company.
They're trying to make it easier than Rock Band.
Easier, so that the masses will sort of grasp it.
Right.
Much like
Instead
they did
of a select group
with
of people.
Guitar Hero. Right.
All right. Well, yeah. I mean, I've been around games forever. I've done, I've played games for all of my life, and a lot of the stuff that I've played, Activision has put out. Most of the stuff that I've played for Activision has been Guitar Hero, because I used to play it a lot, and I just stopped playing. It's like practice makes perfect, and if you don't practice, you get bad.
Yep.
So I lost a lot of my skill. So I'm going to be beaten very badly by you today.
Well, that's why we should do some co-op.
But I'm going to lose with dignity.
Okay.
So you ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
We're gonna have to back out of here and
get to multiplayer. I'm the red dragon. I'm the red dragon.
I'm the fabulous blue dragon.
All right, co-op.
Yeah, we'll get some co-op. We'll get worked up, and then I'll spank you all across this studio.
Oh, darling, you look fabulous. That's like hair metal right there.
That is.
What,
do I want that? Do I want that guy?
Hair metal. Yeah. That would be. Oh, is that supposed to be Jimmy?
I think that's supposed to be
Mr. Hendrix.
A hilarious caricature.
Tangerine. Let me see. Les Paul, Gibson.
You're taking the time to deck him out.
Oh yeah. You think I ain't playing games here. Well, I mean, yes, I am.
I like to just get right in. Well, I'm crazy.
Well, that you're an insane person. That's why.
I just like to play. I'm the kind of guy that doesn't pay too much attention to story or content. I just like to get through the game, to play the game.
All right. So what are we playing?
You know what? I'm gonna let you pick. We have to. I mean, so this is Guitar Hero 3. We have to go through a certain number of songs in order to unlock the next set list. Correct?
Right.
But I don't remember if you can actually unlock additional sets through the co-op mode. I always thought it was single player that unlocked the additional set lists of songs.
I think you might be right.
But that's fine. We could test that out.
How it feels to chew 5 gum.
So, what do you want to play?
Let's play Alice Cooper, School's Out.
Let's do it. Now I gotta make sure I don't look like a fool.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna just go easy.
You're gonna go with bass. You're gonna go with guitar. What do you want to do?
I'll go with guitar. No, you know what? Forget it. I'll go bass.
Okay.
You can do guitar.
Gonna hand it over to me?
Yep.
I'm gonna turn this up a little bit because I like volume.
I like to be able to hear it too. Let's put it to like 27.
27's good. We'll crank it up to 12, right?
100% accurate. All right, let's do this. Where am I? Here, there I am. This is the hardest game I've ever played. Oh man, I love this stuff. I always forget how fun it is to play games.
It's a lot of fun, man. I prefer doing co-op over
face-to-face?
Yeah. It's more fun to play with people than against them.
See, I'm on easy and I'm missing stuff. Oh man, I love Guitar Hero.
Damn, I haven't missed a beat.
Yes, we get it.
I might
You're
hear,
good.
though. Oh, you see what I did? I jinxed myself.
I am not watching your screen. I can barely focus on mine while talking. There we go.
Lift, lift.
All right, so if you could be any popular artist from this genre of music, who would you be? You could like choose to take over the life of someone. I'm not talking about their old selves now. I'm just talking about stepping into their shoes in the heyday.
Oh, jeez. So we're talking like classic rock?
Classic rock. Queen, AC/DC, Led Zeppelin, you know, all that.
That's rough, honestly. I don't know. It's an excellent question. You're gonna have to get back to me on that.
All right, I would definitely say I would be Freddie Mercury.
I was gonna say that because he was very influential. He brought a lot of attention to AIDS and.
Yes, he did. And just the whole community in general brought a lot of positive attention to it, and found educated a lot of people on things that were just really important and not well known at the time. As in, either that or I'd probably do Eddie from, I can't even think of the name.
Come on, spit it out, man.
Probably for Eddie Van Halen, yeah.
Yeah, Eddie Van Halen.
Eddie Van Halen. You know they actually have, you know the speakers, not Gibson, but the speakers Marshall?
Yep.
They actually started selling that out of the back of their tour bus because they didn't have speakers that were good enough. Because Alex, I think Eddie's brother Alex, had a pair of drumsticks that were worth more than the speakers that they had. And so they were just they were tired of having such bad sound quality. So I think they just I don't know if it was one of their friends or someone, but they had someone who was very technical design a pair of speakers for them. And they turned out so well that they actually ended up starting selling that speaker out of the back of their tour bus. And they called it, they ended up calling it Marshalls.
Wow.
And that is the premier speaker system of rock bands nowadays. All started out of the back of Van Halen's tour bus.
Everybody's got to start somewhere, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that the coolest thing about that is just that what started from rock stays in rock. What's
True.
What was born from a genre influenced that genre in such a positive way. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean, man.
All right, well, I think we're going to go for a little commercial break. I think I need to do a little bit of calibration on this because I'm only losing because you calibrated my thing wrong.
We're not even, it's nothing to lose. It's cooperative.
No.
We're just having fun, man. I'm just whammy barring and
I'm losing.
Star powering.
That can't happen anymore. All right, we'll be right back. We're going to go to commercial, but we'll see you guys as soon as I get back, all right? Welcome back, guys. We are still going to be playing some Guitar Hero. We're having some fun with it. I'm really doing poorly. I'm doing really poorly, actually, and I just wanted to say sorry for doing so poorly. I apologize. It is completely my fault. It is not the calibration. I was just trying to make myself feel better, and I'm really bad at this game, but it's a lot of fun, so it's I don't care if I'm bad.
As long as you're having fun, man, I think that's all the game's
I'm having
about.
a great time. This is fun. I love this game.
It is. It's a fun game. It really,
really is. Every single one of these controllers is just they're all different designs. It's a lot of fun. It's you can pick out your own. You kind of make it your own.
Yeah, I mean, the evolution of the controllers is it's really crazy to think that for Guitar Hero 1 and 2, I believe they had roughly the same. These moved over to, what is this? This is Gibson, right?
Gibson. Mine's Gibson too.
And for World Tour, I believe it was World Tour, they switched it up and added the slide.
Did they really?
Yeah, there was a like sort of like a touch section.
Oh, so
So if you wanted to bend notes, or if you wanted to hammer on and all that, you could just do it. It was an interesting thing that they tried. I don't think that they implemented the best, but it was very interesting, and it actually, I think, paved the way for the idea of like solo sections.
Right. Just a lot of fun. Just so much fun. So actually, I was thinking, and I realized, you know, off the top of my head, I was thinking of what else Activision has made that's made like an impact on the gaming community, and I don't really think that there's been any other company besides like Atari, which was like the first gaming company to make such an impact on the gaming community, especially in the first-person genre. Like, I mean, you know exactly what I'm talking about. What game am I talking about?
We're talking about Call of Duty.
We're talking about Call of Duty. I'm talking Call of Duty Black Ops, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, World at War, all of them. Just like
actually, World at War was Treyarch, was it not?
Was it?
I believe it was. I believe the World at War series is Treyarch.
Oh, I think you're right. Actually, they passed the IP over so that they could do some development on it.
Right, and it's good.
I like how they did that, because it's like, I know they were working on another Modern Warfare at that time, and I think that's why they passed it over.
Yeah, they needed the extra development time.
And I like that, because it gave us another World War II first-person shooter, which are always fun.
It did, right.
It's like,
who doesn't love World War II? I mean, come on.
Exactly. It was just lots of fun all around.
Of course. And then at World at War, zombies, right?
Yes.
Introduction to zombies, which has been enormous.
It's been huge. It's been huge. So. And it's kind of really reintroduced, and I know like Left 4 Dead did that a lot, but it really reintroduced like zombies into the modern culture nowadays.
Right, and
it's always popular.
I would venture to say that a lot of games sort of spawned from the idea of the zombies mode in World at War.
H1Z1,
H1Z1,
DayZ, which was an Arma mod.
See, I'm trying to remember. Left 4 Dead was before or after the first World at War?
Oh my God.
Because it may have actually spawned from that.
I think it may have been after, but I'm not going to quote myself on that.
Okay.
Because
maybe we'll have Mike fact check that.
Yeah, if he could, that would be great. He could fact check. He's on the controls today.
He is on the controls.
He's doing a good job.
He's doing a bang up job.
He really is. Are you proud of your student? The sensei proud of them?
Dude, I'm the student.
I know.
I've been fact checking you. I'm actually about to send something to you, TJ, that says that Marshall Electronics was started in 1962 in a small shop in Hanwell, London.
Okay.
They were selling drum cymbals and drum-related accessories when Jim Marshall himself gave drum lessons, according to Jim Ritchie, Blackmore, Big Jim Sullivan, and Pete Townshend. The three main guitarists who often came into the shop pushed Marshall to make guitar amplifiers and told him the sound design they wanted. Marshall LTE then expanded from there, hired designers, and started to make guitar amplifiers.
So I was just completely lied to.
You were, and
Apparently.
you didn't back it up.
I was so I take back what I said.
I think
Apparently
you need to do your research before
wrong.
the show.
I honest to God, I thought I was right. I had been been trained on them in order to sell them, and I guess they just gave me false information.
Yeah, I mean that's.
So what was that story? It was that Eddie Van Halen.
I guess this is complete
or
BS.
Eddie Vedder.
Eddie Van Halen started just like selling them out of the back of their tour bus. I guess I'm just completely wrong.
I mean,
unless I'm
they
thinking
might have
of
sold
another
them,
brand.
They certainly might have sold them out of the back of their tour bus, but it didn't start the company.
I guess not. Unless I'm thinking of another brand. I may be thinking of another brand.
It could be. I mean, the story sounds familiar.
It's a romantic story. I'll tell you what. I'll look up Van Halen and
Van Halen guitar amp tour bus.
By the way, I don't know that much about music. Is it Eddie Van Halen and Eddie Vedder? Are they both in the band?
No,
it's Eddie Van Halen and then his brother, and then they've got they had what's the guy, David Lee Roth, and who was the other one?
Yeah, David Lee Roth.
David Lee Roth, Eddie, his brother, and oh my God,
You guys are doing great, by the way. Just time and temperature every quarter hour, please. Okay. And don't forget to mention the name of the show when you welcome people back to it.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Gaming On. Gaming On.
I like it with a little... I like this Guitar Hero game, by the way. I'm jealous that I'm not in there playing it, although I'd play it terribly.
Well, you know what? So do I, and I'm having a lot of fun. So, yeah, obviously, welcome back to Gaming On. I'm not going to... I completely forgot to say that. I'm just so distracted by this game.
It is. Every week you're so passionate about whatever game that we're getting into.
I just lose my focus.
There's a lot of times you're just like,
come on, let's play some games. Forget the show.
It's like, oh, we're going to be killing Nazis today.
Come over to my house. Let's play games.
We should do it. We should set that up.
Party on, Wayne.
Gaming On from TJ's house.
That would be fun. That would be fun. Why can't I do that? We could, I could have extra episodes a week. I could live stream from my own computer.
We could put them up. You have a YouTube channel.
I do. Why not?
You mean we have a YouTube channel?
Well, we have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, no, it's just great.
And Gaming On has
a subsection.
A playlist.
Right.
That you could definitely add things to, I believe.
He could also probably stream into our stream during the week.
He could.
Yeah.
Couldn't he?
Yeah.
Couldn't
we stream into
Couldn't we hook him up with a GoPro or something? We
swim into the
Greg
stream.
could figure something out. He's the technical guy
I
here.
could definitely figure something out.
Greg is a genius.
Yeah, we could get you streaming on Twitch for us.
Totally. I could actually play some League on the show for once.
Yeah.
You could be on my team.
We are working on that, though. That should be ready next week. You should be able to do that. So you should be able to show off the epic Jungle Trendemir.
Look. I know it's a troll.
It's not a thing.
It's not
a real thing.
It's a troll pick. I know, but I see it a lot.
You have me depressed. Can we play some songs?
We can play some songs.
You have me depressed because Jungle Trendemir is like the most ridiculous troll pick in the world.
It works, though. It works. All right, let's play.
Oh, Party. This is what we're doing?
This is what we're doing.
Party over here.
Hey, Peter. No. I'm going to play guitar this time.
Oh, you want to do? Okay.
So,
I'll be number 2 for you.
Thank you.
We totally shot the mark. We're talking about Call of Duty for a while. We got off on a tangent about zombies with World at War.
But I do have to admit, Activision did do a really cool job with every game that they've come out with so far. What else did they have? Oh, Fear. First Encounter Assault Recon. That game was scary.
You know what? I never actually played it, but I did watch a friend of mine play through a lot of it, and it was pretty terrifying.
Oh, it's scary. Fear 1, Fear 2. They did some really cool stuff with Fear 3, that there was multiple controllable characters. They did that with the new Grand Theft Auto. But they did it before Grand Theft Auto did it, and it was really cool because you actually learned there was this guy and it's his brother who's dead and an evil spirit, and you control giant mechs. It's just crazy. It's such a divergence from the first Fear, but not in a bad way. Not in oh, we want to make an over-the-top game and just ruin everything. It was still scary. Activision did some cool stuff with their games, I gotta say.
I will give them, if nothing else, and honestly, they are good at plenty. If for nothing else, their storytelling is amazing.
Oh, it's on par. It's beyond good. They do. I would definitely compare them as a company to what Rare it was doing back during the N64 era. They were taking each genre that they kind of got their hands on, and they would set the bar on it.
They really did.
They redefined first-person shooters. It's basically become Halo and Call of Duty are the two big ones. So they were redefined the modern first-person shooter genre. And I really think that they did a good job with it. I mean, a lot of people, and I hear this all the time, it's oh, they put out the same game every year. And I'm no, they don't. They put out a different game every year. It plays similar, but every time it's a new story, new characters, new people, new weapons, new maps. It's basically just awesome expansions every time. It's a whole new game that you have so much fun playing. Because I love that. Because it's oh yeah, we want to make one good game. But what they do is they make game after game after game, and that means that we have something to play every year. So that the stuff that's already there doesn't get old and stale.
But I mean, at what point do you have to say maybe we should back off just a little bit and maybe release every other year, you know?
I think that once they...
like, make some experimental changes to the formula, you know, because, I mean, you can't fault Activision for doing it with Call of Duty. It's remained generally the same. They've added some cool things, like Advanced Warfighter, right? That's what it is?
Advanced Warfighter, yeah.
Advanced Warfare.
Yeah, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. They have this, it's like this private military corporation. And they got, who was that guy? He was in House of Cards. Yes, Kevin Spacey. Awesome guy.
Amazing actor, yeah.
Amazing actor. Like, he's up there with the greats. And I gotta say that getting him to play the villain of like a private military corporation, come on, who is better suited for that role?
No, I mean, only he could do that, really.
It's like, we are a private military corporation. We don't need Congress. And I'm like, yeah, Kev, you go.
No, I mean, it's awesome. But so to get back to what I was saying,
yeah,
Advanced Warfare added some cool functionality that they hadn't really played with before, like the double jump and the midair dash. Which
they added like vertical.
Yeah, which adds a lot of different ways to play, honestly, and a lot of different ways to outplay other people too. Which I think Call of Duty really needed. Like, they've become sort of stuck in a situation where, like, if you get caught
in the corner,
you're sort of screwed. You know what I mean? Like, there was no counterplay. Like, if you got caught, that was it. So I think it gave the opportunity for good players to look even better, and for newbies to at least have a shot against some of the pro guys.
You're right, because as you play, you unlock better weapons and stuff. So new guys coming in are going to be at a severe disadvantage. But with the fact that they can jump and like get over and add like a vertical kind of part to the game, it really gives them a better chance at gaining level, getting better and better and better. It's like because I played Splatoon. I'm getting completely off of the subject for a second. I played Splatoon at a friend's house, and it was just a bunch of guys who were like level 100 something, and I got steamrolled. I got wrecked, and it was just like, this isn't fun. So with what Activision's doing with their Call of Duties is, they not only do they make it so that like people that are in a higher rank will play with other people in a higher rank, and people in lower rank play with people in lower rank. But they make it easy for new people to get into the game because it is truly a pick up and play game.
It is.
There is a learning curve. But it's easy to learn, hard to master. But the fact that it's easy to learn makes it so accessible to whatever generation picks it up. Because as the Terrifics have seen, I'm terrible at first-person shooters. Just terrible. Terrible.
Even on PC?
No.
I figured maybe it was just an issue with the fact that you were doing controller, because honestly, I've lost a lot of my touch on the controller as well. I started out as a console guy. I moved over to the PC Master Race, and I haven't looked back. But now if I go back to playing consoles,
you're rusty.
I can't do it.
Absolutely, can't do it either. It's hard to get back into it because once your brain has like adjusted for keyboard and mouse, it's really hard to get back into it because it's a completely different control scheme.
It is. I prefer keyboard and mouse. It's a more precise way to aim, especially for first-person shooters. Now, if we're talking about adventure games or games like a GTA, console for sure,
all the way,
because the control just feels more fluid. It feels a lot better.
Speaking of the first-person shooter genre and Call of Duty as a whole, I like how they decided to release it on PC as well.
Yeah,
because it gives people that are Call of Duty fans a lot more of an option to play on whatever system they want.
You know what they need? Well, you know what? To add more options to add to that, I would love to have a Guitar Hero for PC. They did it for 3.
They didn't do it for any of the
They did it for 3, and it was actually worked out really well because you could sort of mod it to add whatever,
Really?
Yeah. You could mod it to add whatever songs you wanted and add in custom key charts.
All right. So yeah, but no, great. You know, great company doing great things. A lot of fun that they put out. A lot of fun games. A lot of good times. A lot of memories that they've made for people. But let's play another game.
All right, let's do it.
I'm gonna go medium.
You're gonna go
on this one.
Oh, you're gonna risk it?
I'm gonna risk it.
Oh man.
You think I should do expert just to see how bad I do?
If you want to fail immediately, well, no. Are you gonna play bass? Well, actually, even the baseline
medium.
on this.
I'm gonna go medium.
Even the baseline on this is pretty
impossible.
I'm gonna have to spend some time here and unlock some of the songs.
I'm gonna name my guy Jeremy Hendricks.
We're gonna have to see if Mike will switch the pilot show A League of Their Own while I sit here and fiddle around unlocking songs.
Oh, this is... Oh, come on. Mike, do you believe in me? Thank you. Thank you. Oh, come on. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I'm doing it. Oh, God. Here it comes. I love Barracuda, by the way. I love this song. Heart's incredible. Missed one, but that's okay. Come on, I can do this. I can do this. I promise you. Ah. Oh my God. Ah, help me. This is a nightmare.
No, what have I done?
What have you done?
My fault. Are you ready?
Yes. Come on, come on, come on. Barracuda. Ooh. Oh. Yo, I'm a rock star right now. I'm a rock star. Got it, 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 got it! Whammy bar. Come on.
See, I wish I could turn off the focus to speak because I feel like I'm sort of being a bum here. But the second that I talk, I lose focus on what's going on here.
Me too. But the show must go on.
It must go on.
Yeah! I did it! Oh my God. Oh God. We're gonna sing, Greg. We're gonna sing for this. You ready? Wait, no, I don't know all the words to this song. We'll get another one that we know. Oh my God, come on. Dun 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 dun.
Come on, guitar solo. You gonna do it? You gonna do it? No.
Nope.
You let me down.
This is hard.
It's not that bad. Come on.
But they give you the option for easy, which I should have taken. Which is good because for people like me. You should have seen me back in my heyday.
In your heyday?
Yeah.
You act like you're, 50 plus.
Feels like I am. Back in my day, video games were good. They meant something. They did it for the art.
It wasn't all about the graphics.
Graphics didn't mean anything. The PS4 had no games, and the Xbox One didn't have a large library. But now you guys have your Xbox 758. Bah, your virtual reality full body suits and your young whippersnappers with your false teeth.
You're crazy, dude.
Yeah, I am. But
nuttier than squirrel turds.
That's the. I think funnier than squirrel turds. I like that one. Can I use that?
Yeah, you can use that all you want. Own it, man.
Thank you. All right, I think I'm getting into the rhythm of this.
You think so?
Yeah.
You know what needs to happen? You need to play. You know what I find? I actually find if I go back to the lower difficulties, when I go back to the lower difficulties, I actually suck harder.
Why? Because you're used to the fast pace?
Because I'm used to the actual, like, I can follow the music better, like, listening to it, and it sort of gives me an idea. Like right there, sense. You're just hitting, like, click, 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 instead of doing the triplets.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, the triplets, I know what's coming, so I know what to do.
Right, so you just have it memorized.
Yeah,
Could you do it with your eyes closed?
I mean, if you... There used to be songs that I could do with my eyes closed.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
They were easy songs, but there were songs.
Let's see. Let's play Slow Ride.
You want to do Slow Ride?
Let's do Slow Ride.
You're going to stick me on guitar for Slow Ride?
Why not?
Because it's an easy song, and that's what you're doing. You're trying to take my thunder, man.
I am... Do you know the words? Do you know the words to Slow Ride?
I don't. I honestly, I don't know the words to many songs. I'm terrible.
You know the words to School's Out?
No.
School's out for summer. We got no principles.
I'll tell you something. I know songs, but when it comes to memorizing lyrics, I am terrible.
Okay.
I'm awful.
Well, let's do Sunshine of Your Love again, because I know the words to that. So if you could just listen to me and my beautiful voice.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I don't feel much faith coming from you.
No, man. There's faith. We're gonna play like bongos. We're gonna play bongos with the Activision controllers.
Yep.
I believe these were these done with these were done with Mad Catz, weren't they?
Don't.
Or you could just not answer. That's cool too.
I think it was Mad Catz.
You know what I wish we had unlocked was Cult of Personality. Thought you were gonna sing.
I am. Hold on. I remember like the second half of the song. Just give me a minute. You're gonna hear my voice.
Yeah.
You know, you'll hear my beautiful sing-song melody voice.
Sing-song melody voice?
It's gorgeous. It's like a choir of angels. Just give me a minute.
It's like a combination of Fergie and Jesus.
I've been waiting so long. I'll be right there belong.
Oh, I thought you knew this.
I do. Shut up. The sunshine of your love. I'm missing everything. This is terrible. Help me.
Oh, I'm helping you.
Dun, 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 dun,
if you get into a sticky situation, you could always use star power.
Dun, 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 dun. I thought I knew the words to this song. I haven't heard it in too long. Now I'm just like choking.
Well, at least you're not missing.
No, I'm not. I'm actually doing okay. You know what we should do?
Start a band?
Yes.
Like a real band with...
Like a totally real band.
Real instruments and everything.
I can play the cymbals. I can play the triangle.
The cymbal?
I can play the triangle.
What is it? You could do that. Or cowbell. You need no cowbell.
I got a fever, and the only cure is more cowbell.
Oh no, I totally bombed on it.
Terrible. This is not fun. Except that it is fun. You know, if I was losing in any other game, I wouldn't be happy. But this is such a fun game to lose to.
You're not losing. We're playing cooperatively. Would you stop it?
I still feel like a loser. This is fun. I gotta say, this is just pure and simple fun. There's nothing more to it. And I mean, you gotta think about how many people that got into guitar because of this. It added musicians to this world. And I think that's great. Dun, 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 dun,
oh, no.
dun, 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 dun,
I'm way too rusty.
I'm terrible at doing this. If I You know what we should do?
We should get face off, and I should beat the hell out of your face.
Yeah, you'd beat me. You know what? No, but seriously,
sucks,
we should.
Yes, he does. TJ's no good at this game. No, he's not. Greg is real good. Yeah.
You know what? You get in here and play this.
I love making up lyrics.
Are you hearing this taunt?
Huh?
You hearing this taunt?
I am hearing this taunt. You know what?
Maybe I should fire a few pucks at him.
You talk a lot of smack.
I do. And I usually have nothing to back it up.
So you need to take some of it.
I have no problem taking it.
I see that. You're taking it with taking it like a man.
TJ takes it like a man. He knows how to take the stuff. He really gets it, and he likes to game.
Hold on. Yay! Party on, Wayne.
You know, I haven't seen Wayne's World in forever.
Wayne's World, party time, excellent.
I forgot they used to do that at the end. They used to do like a whole bunch of air guitar crap.
Swing.
Oh, man. Back in the time when movies with Michael Myers were funny.
Oh.
Has he made anything recent?
Yeah, well, he hasn't been anything recently, but I think the last thing that he was in was funny. So I don't think he's made an unfunny movie.
No, it was...
Yes, Love Guru. Love Guru.
Love Guru?
Love Guru.
I didn't even...
Thank you.
Thank you.
TJ, I got to get on mic for this. Correct yourself. It was not funny.
I chuckled. I had a chuckle.
It should have been called Horrible Guru or Don't Go See the Love Guru. Or this just in, I'd like a refund.
Oh, come on.
This just in, it's not Austin Powers.
Heading to the kitchen, pour myself a cup of ambition. Come on, that's kind of funny.
Come on, TJ. How many times can you pay the guy for the same character?
Quite a few, apparently.
He's got a point.
That's true. All right, it wasn't that funny. I got a few laughs out of it, but it wasn't that funny. Mike Myers, if you're watching, I'm sorry. We do love you, though.
We do. I love you.
I miss you. Come back to movies. Seriously, he needs to come back to movies. But unfortunately, just like he has to come back to movies, we need to go to commercial.
Why do we...
I don't know.
It's the commercials that got to ruin the flow.
They kind of do.
You know what? Gonna keep the lights on somehow, right?
That's true. We'll be right back, guys. Welcome back to Gaming On, where we are playing some Guitar Hero. We're gonna do a battle. We're gonna do a battle. This is gonna be fun.
Let's do a battle.
We had a terrific call in with a question, right?
Well, write in on the Slack chat. I got CJ out of Texas.
CJ.
CJ.
CJ TJ. Call me.
Yeah.
Could get confusing
TJ.
here.
You want me to read the question?
Yeah. What's up? What do you say?
Call of Duty.
Yeah.
And Counter-Strike.
Oh,
compare and contrast the two games.
Oh, good question.
Good evening. I am Tom Brokaw. This just in to the BeTerrific newsroom.
Tom Brokaw.
Yes.
Tom Brokaw is hacking our broadcast. What is this?
CJ wants to know.
I'm Walter Cronkite. That's the way it was.
Call of Duty and Counter-Strike. Compare and contrast.
Stop.
Tom Brokaw is probably like, this is Tom Brokaw when he does a newscast about video gaming. Tonight on NBC In Depth, the fleecing of America. Is America becoming mindless because of video games? We go now live to TJ, who's going to talk to CJ on the scene.
Stop, please. It's funny because I've heard his voice and it's very similar.
It is. He does actually a very good impersonation.
Very good.
Are we gonna battle? Can you handle battling me while explaining?
Well, let's answer the question quick
while
first.
Explaining like Counter-Strike.
Because there's no way that I can battle you and answer that question at the same time.
Right, fair enough. I'll sit back and take a lesson.
So you play both of these games, correct?
I have played both.
Okay, I used to play Counter-Strike back when it was Counter-Strike, not CS:GO. And gotta say, no negative emotions, but there are
like original, like prior to Source, prior to 1.6.
No. Source and 1.6.
Okay.
Like when they were developing Half-Life with it. So yeah, it was Counter-Strike was the game I played before Call of Duty. It was that one sniper gun they would always ban.
The AWP.
The AWP. Yeah, that
because
was terrible.
You could shoot somebody in the toe and it would kill them.
Yep, it was the one he killed.
360 no scope.
360 no scope.
360 no scope.
Yo, bro, 360 no scope. You want to see my 360 no scope montage? It's up on YouTube. My gamer tag is X Lone Wolf Sniper XXX. No, but I think the major difference between those two games is I think Counter-Strike, besides the sniper rifles, are more of a spray and pray. Is more of a spray and pray game. I mean, there's definitely accuracy involved, but because you can't do like iron sights or anything like that, it's more of like a firing from the hip. You need to know where your gun is going to hit, so you don't zoom in. You like fire from the waist.
I mean, at the same time, Counter-Strike is very good at teaching sort of
teamwork,
trigger control, really, because
it has
very realistic ammo. Number one, and number two.
You have to buy ammo.
Recoil was what I was looking for.
Right, because it goes up.
Yeah.
And you have to buy ammo.
You do, between every round.
Buy ammo, buy weapons.
Yeah.
You're not going to run out of money for it, but it still gives the incentive to like make bullets count.
Yeah. I mean, dude, Counter-Strike was awesome.
Counter-Strike is awesome.
1.6, honestly, I preferred Source over 1.6, but I came late into the game, into the PC game. So, 1.6 felt a little dated to me at the time. And now, what are you doing?
My bad.
And now, they've got CS:GO,
which is great.
Which, I got to be perfectly honest, is basically Source, but with updated graphics.
No, it is. There's not, and I don't see anything wrong with that.
Hey, it's fine with me.
A lot of fun.
If the core gameplay is identical to the way it was, and the way it was a formula that worked.
Yeah.
Then better graphics. I'll always accept better graphics.
A lot of Russian players on American servers, though.
Really?
That seems weird to me.
I haven't played CS:GO in a bit.
You should check it. And I mean, there's nothing necessarily wrong with that. It's just hard to communicate.
Yeah. Well, I mean that goes for a lot of games these days. I mean, even League of Legends, you've seen Brazilian players for a long time. I don't know how it is now that they've added the Brazilian server.
They have their own server, but that's fine. But the lag would be so bad.
Right.
It would be such terrible ping. But yeah, the major difference I think between Call of Duty and CS:GO is I think the play style, because the games are very similar in concept.
Yeah.
But it's the play style that makes the big difference, because I think there's a wider selection of guns in Call of Duty. There's more customization. There's more you can do with it. So I think, in my opinion, Call of Duty might be the more advanced game, but I think Counter-Strike has its own merits. So thanks, CJ, for a great question, by the way. I think that was a really good topic.
Yeah, I mean, just to expand upon that, really, as we get into this, because we need to get into this, because I need to beat you.
Does he realize? Does he realize how loud his voice is?
It's like God's talking in my ear.
It really is.
And apparently God is Tom Brokaw.
No, God is Arnold Schwarzenegger, apparently.
Yeah. It's a combination of Arnold and Howard Stern and Tom Brokaw, all wrapped in one.
So the perfect man, basically.
The perfect man.
Ladies and gentlemen, this just in, Michael Arts is the perfect man. More at 11.
Perfect man.
More at 11. In other news,
wait, what game are we playing? What song?
Just battle mode.
Well, you have to accept the battle, my friend.
Okay. I'm going to go easy, because I'm going to lose anyway.
All right. Let's see. All right, then.
All right.
So what I would say about the major difference in gameplay is really that Call of Duty is a very run and gun. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, absolutely.
So it's very twitchy.
Yeah, so it's like if you see someone coming around the corner, you gotta do something about it.
I forgot battle mode.
Like especially when
oh, that's right. I forget that I lost.
Wait, did I win?
You won, and you
I
won.
won?
Would you like to know how you won?
No. I'll just take my win and go home.
I'm gonna tell you.
I'll see you guys later.
I'm gonna tell you how you won.
All right,
it was
fine.
a fluke. It's a goddamn fluke.
Ladies and gentlemen, Greg,
the
guitar god.
We're doing this again. I forgot that battle mode had
the whammy bar.
Awesome little things that you could sort of, if you comboed, could throw at your opponent to screw them up.
Oh, come on, seriously? You know, this reminds me, now that we have an actual 360, we can play a lot more games. Because the Xbox One library isn't as big as I'd like it to be. So it gives us the opportunity to not only play like the old Call of Duties and actually like show people what we're talking about, but actually like play, like I wanted to play Street Fighter, you remember that?
Yep.
We can actually do that, because I have the copy of that. So we can actually do that. We can play Fear, we can play Call of Duty, we can play all of those, and we can actually do... Oh, wait, does this Xbox have backwards compatibility, or is it downloadable?
I think it's downloadable.
So that means we can play original Xbox games, right?
I believe so.
That's a good idea. Because I liked... what was that? There was this one Xbox game I really loved. It was called... Oh, it was that Demolition Derby game. It was like Burnout. Burnout is what it was called.
Burnout?
Yeah, you remember Burnout? It was like a very demolition-oriented style game where you would have to... I get it. I said it wrong. I was incorrect. If I drop the guitar, does the game pause automatically? Oh, come on. Mike keeps making fun of me for the Van Halen's mess up. So he just keeps giving me a hard time for it. So Mike, thank you very much for that.
Talk dirty to me.
Is that what we're playing? Because I don't know this song at all.
See? You see what happens when I realize what's going on?
By the power of Grayskull!
Do not smite me, good sir.
You are not the rock god, I am the rock god. Do you remember Monty Python? Some people know me as, like, Phil or something.
I don't remember that
anyway,
one.
you and me will watch Monty Python later.
Nobody remembers that one, and yeah.
Come on, man. It's Monty Python. Everybody should remember that line.
Come
everybody,
back here, I'll bite your ankles
should
off.
see Monty Python.
The holy hand grenade. Five
hand grenade of Antioch.
Count to what is it? Count to 4? 5 is just out. Anyway, a lot of fun playing this game. Activision made some great stuff. They really did.
They really did.
And they kept making them over and over again, and they just added more stuff each time.
They did.
It's a formula that works, and honestly, I love it.
I'm going to have to bring in World Tour, the game. We have the instruments here.
You do?
Yeah, so I'm going to have to bring in
World.
Oh,
is that what's it's in the bags in the back?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
I
was wondering what that was.
I have every Guitar Hero game they've come out with since 2.
Cool.
I had the original, but I think I threw it away because...
You had the new ones.
Yeah, who owns a PS2 anymore? I mean,
PS2 was a great system.
Actually, you know what? A lot of people might own PS2s because there were a lot of people that didn't get in on the initial PS3 systems with the, what was the emotion chip, I think they called it, that added the backwards compatibility. Little known fact, right?
Really?
Older PS3s, you could play PS2 games on the very first maybe
right.
6 months of
first
them.
gen.
Yep, and after that they removed them.
Why did they do that?
I don't know. Silly. I guess maybe to like force people, because at the time, I think Sony's sales, I think, were in the toilet at the time because the PS3 on launch was prohibitively expensive.
Wasn't it like $500 something?
It was like $600-$700.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean at the time that was actually a bargain because it was the only, like, it was a Blu-ray player, and it was the cheapest Blu-ray player you could get on the market.
Yeah, Blu-ray players were expensive.
And then it just happened to also play good-looking games and all of your old games.
Yeah, I think that backwards compatibility is always a must for any system.
I would really like it if
because it gives a motivation to move to the next system.
I agree.
It's just stupid that they don't put it in. What were you saying?
I don't know actually,
but no,
you totally threw me off.
I did. But anyway, no, backwards compatibility is a necessary component to not only to a next gen of consoles, but to an older generation of players, because not only does it give access to their old library and maybe some games that they missed, but it also increases a whole new set of revenue. But anyway, it's just like, and what the Xbox One is doing right now, it's cool, opening backwards compatibility. But anyway, Guitar Hero, super fun game. Did you have fun?
I had a lot of fun. Did you have fun?
I did, and I'm really glad that you came on the show.
Thanks, man. I had a good time being here.
Absolutely. All for one?
And one for all.
Absolutely. So anyway, yeah, thanks for coming, guys. BeTerrific, GamingOn, always fun to be on here. Always fun to play games with you guys and just, generally have a good time. It's great having Greg on for the first time, actually in the room with me. You and me are going to do some more stuff, and maybe one day I'll be in there switching stuff.
Hey, that might be kind of interesting. And maybe I could play Michael Artsis one day.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're the Terrifics. You make BeTerrific special.
Yes, that was perfect.
I can, dude.
You nailed it.
I have to. I listened.
Mike,
to
how
him.
was that? Did you like that? All right, it's always fun being on, guys. You guys are the Terrifics, and I'm going to see you next week.